turnovers, and Farragut with 11, 5 of Farragut's 11 in the opening quarter. So they sort of settled in, and then 4 in the final quarter. Some of those were in the last couple of minutes. And so you felt like they kind of settled in nicely, did the Lady Admirals in the second quarter. Opened up the double-digit lead. It got away from them a bit, but again, they reestablished it by halftime and played with the lead pretty well, I think, throughout the second half, improving to 14-6 and now 5-2 in the district with a 15-point victory. You look at the individual scoring. First for Hardin Valley, Tori Adams was 0 of 1 from the line and did not score. Kate Bass hit 5 three-pointers. The Hardin Valley senior finished with 19 points. Evelyn Hess had a single basket, a first quarter three-pointer. Maddie Norris scored 4 points, and Malika Grice, great job tonight on the offensive glass for Hardin Valley, in particular in the first half. Felt like Farragut did a little better job in the second half keeping her off the offensive glass, but she finished with a game-high 28 points. She was 4 of 8 from the foul line. Collectively, Hardin Valley was 4 of 9 from the foul line, 44%, and they had 6 three-pointers, again, 5 of those coming courtesy of Kate Bass. For Farragut, Madison Hodge, 3 points on a second quarter three-pointer. Claire Wyatt was Farragut's leading scorer this evening. The senior comes in averaging about 15 points per game. She scores 21 tonight. She was 6 of 8 from the foul line. Really attacked the basket in that third quarter, got to the line repeatedly. All 8 of her free throw attempts there in the third quarter, and 11 of her 21 points coming in the third quarter. She scored the other 10 in the second quarter. But Claire with 21 tonight, 1 three-pointer, 6 of 8 from the line. Ace Strickland, the next high scorer for Farragut, with 19 points as Ace knocked down 3 three-pointers. Macy Barnes had 6 points. McCall Willis had 4. She was 0 of 2 from the line. Keely Rogers was 1 of 1 from the line. 1 three-pointer for Keely. She finished with 12. And Ashlyn Sheridan, 2 of 2 from the line. Ashlyn with 4 points this evening as Farragut shoots 9 of 13 from the foul line. Good for 69%. Again, Hardin Valley was 4 of 9, 44%, and both teams with the 6 three-pointers. Hardin Valley got the 5 from Kate Bass. Farragut's were more evenly distributed as they had 3 three-pointers from Ace Strickland and 1 apiece from Madison Hodge, and also from Claire Wyatt and from Keely Rogers, who is going to join me now. So jump on the headset there, Keely, as the Lady Admirals with the 15-point victory. Will be joined here in a moment by Coach Jason Mayfield. But first, jumping on is sophomore Keely Rogers. As I was just saying, 12 points tonight, Keely, but it seemed like in particular, I guess maybe after Hardin Valley's first possession of the second half, you guys did a better job keeping Grice off the offensive board. She kind of kept Hardin Valley in the game in that first half by giving them second and third shot opportunities. And how much of a concentrated effort was that there for the team in the second half?
I mean, she's a great player. She rebounds well. She's strong. She knows how to get the ball. So we just had to make sure we boxed her out. We got defensive rebounds, my bad. And that's one of our biggest things. That's what hurt us bad last season was offensive rebounds and second shots for the other team. So just had to make sure to stop her and get rebounds.
You look at the scoring distribution for this team most nights, and it's pretty even. I mean, tonight, Claire Wyatt, 21 points, is the leading scorer, but you're in double figures as well. Ace Strickland's in double figures with 19. And how nice is that? I mean, you're out there as the point. You're kind of distributing the ball. The fact that you got so many weapons to choose from on this team, and if somebody's not shooting the ball particularly well, there's plenty of teammates that can pick each other up.
Yes, sir. I mean, we probably have 7 to 8 players who can do things that we need to be done on this team. I mean, we have everybody. Everybody can do something. If somebody's not playing good, we have another person to help us. We have many people on this team that can do everything and can help to make us win.
It seemed like to me you guys kind of settled in a little bit in the second quarter. The first quarter was kind of sloppy by both teams, a lot of turnovers and all. But what was the difference there? Is it just a matter of having to settle in, kind of see what the team's doing? What was the difference kind of from the first quarter to the second quarter and really throughout the game after the first quarter?
Well, I mean, at halftime we came in, we knew we needed to get it done. We were kind of slacking or lazy with the ball, turning over, not getting rebounds, as you said. And we just knew we had to get it done and fix it up and clean it up and do what we had to do.
It seemed like Claire came out determined to drive the ball in the second half for sure. She was attacking the basket.
Yeah, it was hard for the first half. She wasn't playing her game, but then she got her mind right. And I told her let's go, and she knew what to do then.
Well, you got Claire, and we saw her multiple times take the ball the length of the floor yourself, and of course Ace has got a whole nother gear when she gets in the open court and is able to explode to the basket. A really nice complement of players on this team. You guys, you're at the midway point of the district schedule. Now you turn it around. You got the 7 district games remaining. What's the mindset, I suppose, going forward here at the midway point? What you've accomplished, but what you've still got left to do.
And play our game like how we know how to play and get it done. I mean, district tournament's big for us, and we're looking to make it to state. That's our goal, is to make it to state and win it, and that's what we're just looking forward to, and that's what we're trying to make it to.
I did not realize, I'm ashamed to say, that Coach Mayfield had become the winningest coach in program history a week ago. Tell me a little something about Coach Jason Mayfield.
He's a great coach. I love him. I came to Farragut my 8th grade year, and I knew ever since I wanted to play for him. Yeah. He's been a great coach. I love him, yeah.
Well, I know he's enjoyed your class and all these players, and congratulations on a win tonight against the sort of that backyard brawl neighbor, Hardin Valley. Nice win for the Lady Admirals, bouncing back from a disappointment on Tuesday. Good luck next week and the rest of the season, Keely.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming up. That's Keely Rogers, sophomore. She had herself a fine ball game tonight, 12 points. And it's been good to have her back. She missed a substantial part of the season here earlier on, but has been back a few games and made her presence felt. I think 1 week ago actually was her first game back, and she scored something like 19 points and had 12 tonight. So appreciate Keely coming up and chatting, and now joined by the winningest coach in Farragut High School girls basketball history. I was just kidding Keely. I was like, I'm embarrassed. I didn't know that. I had to read the Farragut Press to find out about it. We would have mentioned it long ago, but
I made the mistake of telling my wife, and so that's how people even knew. I tell people I look back on that stuff maybe when I'm retired and all that. All we're right now is trying to win championships, and so it's a great honor. Obviously, there's a lot of coaches that have been fantastic around here. It's a good program. Coach Edmonds handed me a great program, and so. But yeah, it's one of those things that, what do you do? What do you say? You tell your wife not to do anything, and then she does.
And she does it anyhow. That's pretty much par for the course, though. I think a lot of people can relate to that. Coach.
She doesn't get in the kind of trouble that I get into. I don't understand how that works out, but.
Well, I was saying to Keely that it felt like the team kind of settled in after the first quarter. The first quarter was a little bit sloppy for both teams. Almost like half of Farragut's turnovers on the night came in those first 8 minutes, but kind of got over the hump where that was concerned. And then also, too, another thing that I thought was kind of telling was the way y'all came out in the second half, and Claire in particular attacked the basket right from the outside.
She did. We talked about in practice Ace attacking more. She got 6 shots the other night at Maryville, and we said that can't happen. That's partly Ace, partly teammates, and partly us. That's not going to happen anymore. Ace needs to get that, 12 to 15 or maybe even more range. And so Claire's done a great job of that all year long. Claire was kind of that last year where we needed her to get those 10 to 15 shots, and Claire's done a really good job of just all year long just coming and attacking. You're right. She's
being assertive.
She hadn't been in practice all week. She sprained her ankle real bad against before the Maryville game, and so so she hasn't practiced. She didn't do anything except sit on the sideline yesterday and Wednesday. And maybe it just took her half to kind of get going or whatever, but she was definitely more aggressive. It happened about mid-second quarter. She called a play for herself and made an and one or something. And it's funny, I think they called timeout at that point. She came off, and Coach Arndt, who runs most of our offense stuff, he said, "What'd you call?" She goes, "I didn't call anything. I just wanted the ball." I said, "Okay." I mean,
that'll work.
That has to happen, though, sometimes.
Yeah.
That's I tell them all the time. They make the majority of the plays. We run a lot of stuff, but they're the ones out there making plays, and it's fun to watch them. Have success like that.
Difficult to keep Grice off the offensive glass for Hardin Valley. I said in the first half she might have hit double figures as far as offensive rebounds go, and then she got 2 on their first possession of the second half.
And then
but after that, much better job.
I don't know. It didn't feel like a good job. We've got to do a better job of taking their best players out, and 35 and 21 are their best players. And we didn't take them out at all. I don't know what 21 had, but it felt like she was at least double digits, maybe in that.
She had 19.
13 to 15, okay. Even more than what I thought. And then, and then 35 having whatever she wanted to do, she did it tonight. I mean, she's a great player, but we've got to do a better job of just stopping her, overall. And then when you add everything else with that she was doing with the offensive rebounds that she was getting, it was not a very good job defensively by us. We couldn't pressure them. We couldn't press tonight, and we just didn't do a very good job defensively.
But you're at the midway point of the district regular season, and you're 5-2. So, I mean, how do you feel about where you're at and where you need to get to?
I mean, we're sitting there tied for second, assuming that what happens tonight. I felt like we want to let one slip away against Maryville.
Right.
But I'm sure that they're probably thinking that they were pretty fortunate because neither team we talked about the other night, neither team played very well.
Right.
But we've got starting the next slate back at home against Heritage on Tuesday, and they're playing really well. Obviously, and they've got a lot of firepower, and we've got to get that one first, and then we'll kind of hopefully down the road, if we can run the slate, we don't control really our own destiny. We got to run the slate, and Beard's got to lose another one. That's what we're kind of looking at. But it starts Tuesday.
Right. I think at this point, too, it just matter how you're playing. How do you feel? So, there were some things tonight that were really positive, but as you say, defensively, that wasn't the effort you wanted. And so it's just a matter of continuing to improve. And it's, as you've said many times over the years, it's a tournament sport. It's all about the tournament. So wherever you land in that tournament.
It is. I mean, that's the way basketball is played. Everybody knows that. And we'll figure it out. We've still got to get a solid rotation. We get a player back, then we lose somebody, then we get a player back. It's great to have everybody tonight. Back, and so that was good, and so we'll figure out that, and we'll figure out, some things defensively, like I said, and we'll be fine.
Well, congratulations, Coach, on the win, and also on being the winningest all-time coach here in the girls' program history, and belated congratulations on that one. Appreciate you coming up and chatting. We look forward to seeing you Tuesday night.
Yes, sir. Have a good night.
That's Coach Jason Mayfield, his Lady Admirals with the victory tonight, 69-54. We turn our attention now to the boys' game, and you got being introduced down below the Road Blue Hawks. They're in the dark blue jerseys, reverse of what the girls' jerseys look like, with the lighter colored blue numerals. We'll get you Coach Chambers' starters here in just a moment. The Admirals being introduced. And for Farragut, in their home white with the Navy numerals outlined in gray, it's Robbie Guerin, the senior, coming off a 25-point effort at Maryville on Tuesday. Also number 5, Caleb Van Acker, the senior. He had 7 in the loss to Maryville. Jake Wallace, 9 points on Tuesday night. Number 12, the junior. Number 13, Elisha Brabson, a sophomore. And Isaiah Smith, number 20, sophomore. He had 19 in the loss to Maryville on Tuesday. Farragut coached by John Higgins. He's assisted by Josh Gregory and Justin Wakefield. Hardin Valley's coached by Shane Chambers. He's assisted by Tyler Baker, David King, and Matthew Riddle. And the Hawks will have to jump Avery Sonnenschein. They also have on the floor Skylar O'Neill. Looks like Tanner Grantham, Jack Niezgoda, and one other Hawk that we'll get you here in just a moment when he moves where I'm able to see his jersey number. It'll be number 11, Justin Sharp, the junior. Farragut's going to control the opening tip as we are underway in our boys game. Hardin Valley comes in 10-7 overall, 4-2 in the district. Farragut 10-10, 3-3 in district play. The Hawks open it in a zone. Farragut into the left corner to Wallace, moving the ball around the perimeter. Brabson's going to try a 3. No good. Rebounded away by the Hawks. O'Neill. O'Neill got some length. Lanky young man. And that may be a little bit of a difficult matchup for Farragut. They're not the tallest or longest team. Here's a 3 from the right side. Good by Grantham of Hardin Valley from the right corner. Farragut back the other way. Brabson picks up his dribble, needs some help, and it's deflected and stolen. Admirals with a turnover. Driving into front court for Hardin Valley comes Justin Sharp, and Farragut has to foul him. And so the first foul of the ball game goes against Isaiah Smith of the Admirals. Early turnover for Farragut. Hawks leading 3-0 with the ball. In the right corner with it, Niezgoda, he'll drive into the lane, gives in the left corner to Sharp for a 3. No good. Battle for the rebound. Hardin Valley thought they had it, but Van Acker takes it away. Given to Robbie Guerin. Guerin in front court attacking the basket with the left hand, scores. Robbie so adept at changing hands in the air. And warning, I think, maybe for slapping the ball perhaps after it went out of bounds. I'm not sure, after the ball went through the net. Whatever the case, Robbie with a basket in transition gets Farragut on the board. Again, Guerin coming off a 25-point game against Maryville. Hawks break the press. Into front court, O'Neal takes a pass, gives it off to Niezgoda. He's guarded by Robbie Guerin. From the three-point line, O'Neal launches and hits. Skylar O'Neal, Hardin Valley senior, with the Hawks' second three here early on. And Hardin Valley leads 6-2. Brabson for Farragut, starts left, comes back right, gives it up to Isaiah Smith. Smith nearly has his pocket pick, grabs the ball back, gives to Wallace. Hardin Valley's kind of pushed Farragut out of its comfort zone, way out on the floor. Here's Brabson, left side three, no good. Rebound, Van Acker in the corner for the Admirals. Couple of good hustle plays here early on for Van Acker. Cross-court pass goes to Smith for a three, left it short. Ball trickles out of there, and we're going to have a held ball as players diving on the floor for it. You've got Van Acker and Hardin Valley Sharp both in possession. Alternate possession goes to the visiting Hawks. Farragut, 2-2-1, zone press. Grantham to Sonnenschein. Now they reverse it. Left side, bring it across the timeline with a pass to O'Neal. O'Neal into the paint. Floater, no good. Sonnenschein a rebound. Put back, no good. Hardin Valley with another rebound, but they lost it off their leg out of bounds. Niezgoda couldn't hang on to it. But the Hawks have got a little bit of a height and length advantage on the Admirals, and certainly it was apparent on that trip. Kind of batting the ball around between Hawk teammates down under the basket. 6-2. Hardin Valley with the lead. Farragut with the basketball. Hawks in a 2-3 zone. Guerin driving into the paint. Shot won't go, but a foul is called on O'Neal. It'll be his first and the team first. .5:31 to play opening quarter. The Admirals have a basket from Robbie Guerin on a drive. Hardin Valley's got a pair of threes. Grantham and O'Neal hitting those three balls. Farragut trying to inbound, and Hardin Valley deflects it back out, so the Admirals will try once more from a different position on the baseline. This time baseline right, as Guerin, fronted by Niezgoda, lobs it out top to Smith, who allows it to go into rear court before retrieving it. Gives back to Guerin in front court. Guerin being matched up with by Justin Sharp, top of that 2-3 zone. Here's Guerin taking a skip pass from Elisha Brabson over on the right side. Van Acker screens for him. Guerin gets to the basket, puts a shot up, no good, but O'Neal with a rebound. Well, O'Neal with a rebound for Hardin Valley. Gives to Grantham. Grantham across the timeline for the Hawks. Utilizing sort of a pick down low by Sonnenschein to get him free. And he drives all the way to the bucket and is fouled on a shot attempt. Foul goes against Farragut's Jake Wallace. It'll be his first and the team's second. 3 minutes in, Hardin Valley leading 6-2, and stepping to the free throw line is junior Tanner Grantham for a pair. First toss, good. Second toss, short. Brabson rebounds it off the floor, gives ahead to Wallace. Farragut, 2-on-2 break. Wallace pulls up, has picked up his dribble, needs some help, bounces it back to Robbie Guerin. Hardin Valley leading 7-2 as Grantham reaches and fouls Robbie. First foul on Grantham, second foul on the Hawks as a team. Brabson inbounding for the Admirals to Guerin. Guerin, bounce pass right side to Isaiah Smith. High post to Wallace, into the corner to Van Acker. Back to Smith on the right side. Good triangle offense off the right side, and Smith hits the three-pointer. Isaiah Smith, good ball movement for the Admirals. Inside, into the corner, and onto the wing for Smith to hit the three. 7-5, Farragut trails. Hardin Valley breaks the press, no problem. Niezgoda launches a three, right side, no good, but O'Neal, a weak side rebound. Gives to Grantham. Grantham gives it up top of the key to Sharp for a three. No good. Another rebound for the Hawks, and they score. They are owning the offensive glass. Sonnenschein with the putback, his first bucket. Hardin Valley leads 9-5. Farragut in front court. Robbie Guerin. Bounce pass to Smith. Wide open look for three for Isaiah. Bang! Back-to-back threes for the sophomore Isaiah Smith. And the Admirals trail by 1, 9-8. Brabson pressuring Grantham in rear court. Gives it up to Sharp. Sharp ahead to O'Neal. O'Neal rifles it across the timeline to Sonnenschein, who shovels it right back to O'Neal on the right wing. Guarded there by Brabson. To the baseline, Sonnenschein, little give and go. It's thrown away, but saved by Niezgoda, top of the key. Drives into the lane, leaves it off with O'Neal, who lays it up and in. Farragut nearly had the turnover, but O'Neal ends up with the basket. Here's Smith trying another one. Nails it from the left side. That one was from way downtown. So Smith with his first three from the left side. And the Admirals tie the game at 11. O'Neal with the ball in rear court. Gives back to Sharp, and we got a 10-second count. And Sharp was in no hurry to get the ball across the timeline, so not real good recognition, obviously, by the Hawks as where the count was. And the backcourt violation turns the ball over. It'll be the first turnover of the game for Hardin Valley. 3:11 to play. 11-11 is our score in the opening quarter. Brabson takes a pass from Robbie Guerin. Gives to Robbie in the corner. Robbie drives the baseline, absorbs some contact. No foul call, but he gets the shot to go. Nicely done as far as Robbie kind of finding an open spot in that zone and then driving the left baseline for his second basket. Farragut leads 13-11. Here's a three by Niezgoda. No good from the left side. Long rebound goes to Guerin. Guerin in front court, driving to the baseline. Shot blocked by Sonnenschein, but a foul. So Guerin to shoot a couple of threes. A couple of free throws here for Robbie Guerin, the first of which is up and good. Robbie's got 5. And Isaiah Smith, the only other Admiral to score, has 9 on 3 3-pointers. Skylar O'Neal's got 5 for Hardin Valley. Tanner Grantham 4. And Avery Sonnenschein 2. Second free throw by Robbie's good, so he's got 6. Now Elisha Brabson gets a breather. Checking into the ballgame, Jack Rapp, Farragut senior. Robbie Guerin and Caleb Van Acker at the head of that full court press. Isaiah Smith and Rapp the second level, and the backle man is Farragut's Jake Wallace. Hardin Valley that time able to break the press, and Wallace fouls at the basket as it was Niezgoda attacking the bucket. So Wallace now with 2 fouls. 2:27 to play in the opening quarter. Got to figure Coach Higgins will get him out. Jack Niezgoda, senior for Hardin Valley, with a free throw, no good. Hardin Valley subbing as Justin Sharp gets a breather. Ty Gentry, sophomore, checks into the game. Also into the lineup for Coach Chambers is Nick Lekanis, I believe it is. Second toss is good. So Niezgoda hits 1 of 2. That's his first point. And out of the ball game goes Wallace with those 2 fouls as Farragut gets Jack Carasso, the junior, into the lineup. 15-12. Farragut leading. Backside pass to Van Acker by Smith, and Van Acker hesitates, now goes up with a shot, but missed it. Pretty good look from Smith. But the Admirals unable to finish underneath. Hardin Valley with the rebound, and the Hawks in front court trailing by 3. Out top of the ball, Grantham gives right side to Lekonis, down low, trying to get it to Sonnenschein, and Farragut steals it away. Admirals in front court with it. It was Van Acker with the steal. He leads the break, feeds Smith, left side three-pointer. Good! Smith's on fire here in the first quarter. He's got 12. And the Admirals capitalize on a turnover at the other end. A nice play by Van Acker, and Van Acker gets the assist to Smith. Over the top of the press, it comes to Niezgoda for Hardin Valley. Guarded by Rapp. Inside, here comes the cutter through the lane. Gentry takes a shovel pass, missed at the rim. Ball knocked out of bounds. Touch last by Hardin Valley. 18-12. Farragut with a 6-point lead. Into the ball game for Hardin Valley comes Hudson Stokes, a sophomore, replacing Avery Sonnenschein. Farragut's Robbie Guerin. Down the lane, left side, all the way to the basket and scores. So Robbie, he was very aggressive attacking the basket in the second half against Maryville. That looked like a walk by Gentry. Almost threw it away, and now it will be thrown away. Farragut with a steal, wrap ahead to Guerin. Guerin for the layup, good. Guerin's in double figures. The Hawks, I thought maybe had turned the ball over twice. First with a walk, then with perhaps the ball already being out of bounds or the player retrieving the ball being out of bounds. Instead, he tried to save it, tried to bounce it off a Farragut player and missed, and the Admirals came up with the steal, and Guerin gets out on the break, and the Admirals now lead it 22-12 with 1:06 to play in our opening quarter. And Coach Chambers, whose team jumped out to the early 6-2 lead, has used a timeout. So that means Farragut, since that early 6-2 deficit, has outscored Hardin Valley 20-6. Teams returning to the floor. Farragut with Guerin, Van Acker, Rapp, Carasso, and Smith, the same five they went to the bench with during the timeout, return to the floor. Hardin Valley had Laconis open in front court. They didn't see him. In front court, Gentry goes to O'Neal, right side of the paint, gives back to Gentry. Gentry guarded by Rapp, gives it up left side for a three-pointer that is going to be no good. Guerin the rebound off that miss by Laconis. Guerin double-teamed in rear court, gives to Van Acker, back to Robbie. Robbie quickly in front court. The lane is wide open, and Robbie not going to miss that opportunity. Made a beeline for the basket, but Hardin Valley reached in and knocked the ball loose, knocked it out of bounds. Farragut's ball. Van Acker will get a breather. As always, great effort by that young man, senior. He makes all the hustle plays. Noah Pack checks into the ball game in place of him. Isaiah Smith takes an inbound, drives into the lane, gives it to Rapp left side. Rapp to Robbie. Robbie Guerin out top, looks to Coach Higgins, makes the call. Inside it goes to Carasso, quickly out to Pack, into the corner to Rapp. Three-pointer, good. Again, really good ball movement by the Admirals, and this time it ends up in the corner where Rapp knocks down his first basket of the night. Hardin Valley in front court trailing 25-12. Quick three-pointer put up, good from the left side by Hudson Stokes. I was thinking that wasn't a good shot, but if you make it, it's a good shot. Here's Robbie in a hurry, and he throws it away in the lane. Not a good play. Hardin Valley back the other way. Gentry with a layup, missed it. Carasso with the rebound. Farragut back the other way. Guerin lets fly from beyond midcourt as the horn sounds. No good. And at the end of one, it's Farragut 25 and Hardin Valley 15. We'll get a 1-minute break and return with second quarter action as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
Go Admirals, and best of luck to the student athletes of Farragut High School from Travis Marine, your exclusive dealer for Cobalt boats, Coach Tri-Tunes, and Supreme Inboards. Hyperlight wake surf and wake boards are in the pro shop, plus tubes, ski ropes, and more. Travis Marine now has off-season pricing on all boats and equipment, plus a full-service repair and parts center for all types of service needed. Travis Marine is Knoxville's only on-the-water boat dealer. You can play in their backyard anytime on Tedford Road off North Shore Drive. More at TravisMarine.com.
Hi, this is Dave from VG's Bakery. Hard to believe that 20 years ago we opened our little bakery in Farragut. Our promise then is the same promise we make today. We will offer only the finest handmade baked goods. Whether you come to one of the 7 farmers markets we attend each week or come to our bakery in the Cole Shopping Center in Farragut, you will taste the quality. Come see, smell, and taste what's baking 20 years later at VG's Bakery. Handcrafted baked goods. Oh, yeah.
Back here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Admirals with the basketball, leading 25-15. Robbie Guerin against his Hardin Valley zone, leaves it off with Rapp in the corner. He drives into the lane, tried to shovel it off to Carasso, and a lot of traffic, and Hardin Valley comes up with a steal. Hawks in front court. O'Neal, three-pointer, right side, good. Skylar O'Neal with his second three. He's got 8 to lead Hardin Valley, and the Hawks trim Farragut's lead to 7. Robbie Guerin, Noah Pack, Jack Carasso, Jack Rapp, and Isaiah Smith on the floor. Here's Smith, left side three, bang! He's 5 for 5 from three-point range. Smith's got 15, and the Admirals lead 28-18. Long pass in front court is going to be thrown away by Hardin Valley. Nick Laconis could not go high enough to get that pass from Niezgoda. And the Hawks with the turnover. The Admirals will get it leading 28-18, 7:12 to play in our first half. Farragut with 15 points from Isaiah Smith, 10 from Robbie Guerin, and 3 from Jack Rapp. Hawks have scoring from 5 players. Guerin into the lane, hangs, puts a shot up. No good. Carrasso, offensive rebound, fouled on a follow attempt. The foul will go on Justin Sharp. Change that. It will go on Niezgoda. His first, team 4th. So Hardin Valley's got 4 fouls distributed among 4 different players. Farragut's Jake Wallace is on the bench with 2 fouls. Carrasso, fouled in the act of shooting on a follow attempt, goes to the free throw line. The first toss is too strong, no good. Second toss for the Farragut junior is no good. And Niezgoda comes up with the basketball for Hardin Valley. 6:56 to play first half. In front court with the ball, Laconis. Back to Sharp. They move the ball into the corner to Laconis and trying to get it to a man rotating down the lane who was not looking for it. That was Hudson Stokes, unaware that a pass was coming his way, and Farragut deflected it out of bounds. If they had known that he was unaware, he could have just let it go out of bounds. Would have been Farragut's basketball. Stokes inbounds. Out top, O'Neal has it. He'll shoot a 3, and it's short this time. Rebound, Pack of Farragut. Gives off to Robbie Guerin. Guerin in front court. Smith's over in the right corner. Guerin penetrates, loses a handle on his dribble, grabs it back, finds wide open underneath. Carrasso lays it up and in. Looked like Guerin had lost a handle on the dribble, and so Hardin Valley converged, and that left Carrasso wide open when Guerin reclaimed possession of it. Hardin Valley in front court, pass tipped by Carrasso, deflected by Pack, and picked up by Rapp. Rapp in front court for the Admirals to Smith, three-pointer right side, no good this time. And Niezgoda comes out of it there with the basketball for Hardin Valley. Lead pass in front court, down low to O'Neal. O'Neal from the left block, misses. And Hardin Valley with a rebound and a foul on a follow attempt. Laconis is hacked. Second foul on Smith. 4th foul on Farragut as a team. But the more troubling trend is that already on the bench with 2 fouls is Wallace, and now Smith has 2 fouls. Free throw is put up by Laconis, is no good. I'll have another one coming. And so Smith, who has hit 5 of 6 3-pointers, goes to the bench and into the ball game for Coach Higgins. Number 23, the senior, Saish Maluri. Second toss is good by Laconis. It's his first point. So he hits 1 of 2. 30-19, Farragut by 11. Back into the ball game for Coach Chambers. Sonnenschein. Good student sections, as one would expect when Farragut and Hardin Valley square off. And what do we have? A foul down low away from the ball. It's on Farragut. Foul on Pack. Noah Pack, his first. Offensive foul, turnover for the Admirals. In front court, Hardin Valley Sonnenschein. Gives back to the trailing O'Neal. O'Neal working against Carrasso. Picks up his dribble, right side of the paint. Rifles it in the lane to Sonnenschein. Quick kick out, left side. That's Niezgoda for a 3. Good from the left side. First 3-ball, first field goal for Niezgoda. Hardin Valley senior, he's got 4. And the Hawks trim Farragut's lead to 8. Robbie Guerin in front court with 5:20 to play in the first half. To Carrasso, Carrasso to Rapp, Rapp to Pack in the corner, into the posting Carrasso, back to Pack on the perimeter. Maluri moves over into the right corner as Guerin gives to Rapp on the left side. Now Robbie slides to the left corner, takes a pass from Rapp. Working against Justin Sharp into the lane, bodies hit the deck, and they call Robbie for a charge. So back-to-back offensive fouls for Farragut as Robbie Guerin picks up his first personal. Hardin Valley gets the ball, 5 minutes to play first half, trailing 30-22. Long lead pass comes in front court to Sonnenschein. Back cross court it comes to Stokes. Stokes right side, Niezgoda, three-pointer in front of the Farragut bench, no good. Long rebound, Guerin. Farragut's got the numbers. Guerin ahead to Pack. Pack with a layup, no. Guerin had the rebound, it's knocked away from him, and Hardin Valley comes out of there with it. Niezgoda with the basketball. Niezgoda gives it up to Sharp. Sharp in front court, left side O'Neal. O'Neal driving, leaves it off right side with Niezgoda, whose shot was rejected nicely by Carasso, but I guess he got him with the body. First foul on Carasso, and the 7th foul on Farragut as a team. The Hawks are in the bonus, but I believe this is a two-shot situation for Niezgoda. First toss, good. Niezgoda now 2 of 3 from the line. Second toss is good as well for Niezgoda. He hit a pair, 3 of 4 from the line. Now, here in the first half is Jack Niezgoda. He has 6 points, and Hardin Valley has trimmed Farragut's lead down to 6 at 30-24. Saish Mallory, right side 3, good! So the Admirals have gotten a 3 from Jack Rapp, a 3 from Saish Mallory, and 5 of them from Isaiah Smith. Meanwhile, Hardin Valley quickly to the basket at the other end, and Sonnenschein misses on a drive. Pack trying to track it down is on the sideline. Whose ball? Farragut saying looks like it's the officials are going to convene here and see. That was a great hustle play by Pack, and as he slid to the floor, he threw the ball back up over his head. It ricocheted off a Hardin Valley player out of bounds. The question is, was Pack already on the sideline himself when he made that sliding effort? 33-24, the Admirals leading by 9 halfway through our second quarter. And it's going to be Hardin Valley's basketball. Great effort by Pack. But Hardin Valley will get the basketball. In it comes to Justin Sharp. Sharp driving against Mallory, picks up his dribble, gives to O'Neal, moves to the right elbow, 15-footer, goes. Touched every bit of the rim and then went through for O'Neal, who's in double figures. 7-point game. Farragut in front court leading 33-26. Robbie Guerin into the left corner to Elisha Brabson. Gives back to Robbie. And Robbie to Saish, and Saish eager to make a move. Took steps. 6th turnover for Farragut. .340 to play first half. Against a Farragut press. Lob pass in front court to Niezgoda on the left wing for a 3. No good. Ball is tipped on the weak side by Mallory. Picked up by Brabson. Ahead to Guerin. Guerin driving in front court. Fouled. Robbie's got a couple of free throws coming as Justin Sharp commits the personal. His first and the team 5th, I think. Yes. So Robbie Guerin, 2 of 2 from the foul line. Looking to put up his first point of quarter number 2, and he does so as he knocks down the free throw. Robbie with a strong start, scored 10 points in the opening quarter. Now he's got 11, gunning for 12. Second free throw, up by Robbie, rims out. Rebounded away by Sonnenschein. Sonnenschein gives to Sharp. Sharp to Sonnenschein, in front court to Niezgoda. Farragut matches up with Brabson. Niezgoda moves to the top of the key where Van Acker picks him up. Inside to Sonnenschein, Carasso on him. Now Niezgoda, three-pointer, top of the key, no good. Sonnenschein, though, the rebound. Back to O'Neal. O'Neal, well beyond the three-point line, guarded by Brabson, and Coach Chambers is going to use a timeout. Hardin Valley head coach Shane Chambers uses a timeout, and looks like it's probably a 30. No, he says full. Full timeout being used with 3:01 to play in the first half, and the Admirals leading the visiting Hardin Valley Hawks 34-26. We'll get a 1-minute break, return with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
Pilot, wherever you are, we are right on your way. With that Pilot My Rewards card, you can save in so many ways. Every 6th cup of the freshest coffee in town is on us. Mayfield milk is always just $3.99. You'll always save 3 cents per gallon of gas. And we always have daily specials by downloading the Pilot app. Pilot, wherever you are, we're right on your way to the game.
You've got dirt, grime, and French fries from last season tucked under your front seat. From the rush of work and play, you've even collected enough dog hair in your vehicle to make a winter coat. Truth be told, your car's a mess, but the memories created will last a lifetime. Pure Magic Car Wash helps you bring back the magic in your vehicle and in your life. Stop by any of our 5 area locations today or check us out at puremagiccarwash.com. Pure Magic Car Wash. Life happens in your car. Bring back the magic.
Hardin Valley's basketball coming out of the timeout. Farragut leading 34-26, 2:55 to play third quarter, and Josiah Bradley checked into the ballgame for Farragut. Another nice block shot by the Admirals, but again, apparently they got him with the body as Hardin Valley ran a play down the lane to Niezgoda, and he's fouled at the rim. 2 free throws coming for the Hardin Valley senior. He's 3 of 4 from the line. Here in the first half is Josiah Bradley, the sophomore for Farragut, picks up his first foul, having just entered the game at the timeout break. So that is foul number 8 on Farragut as a team. And he's good on the first attempt. 34-27, right? He was good. Second toss is good. I was actually looking down at the stat sheet. We'll have to double check that. 34-28 the score. And Guerin driving into the lane and getting his hand on top of the ball was Justin Sharp, and that results in a held ball, and on the alternate possession, Hardin Valley will get it. Nice defensive play by this junior, Justin Sharp of Hardin Valley. Hardin Valley in front court, Niezgoda doubled in the corner, lost the ball. Van Acker comes up with it. Mallory also there responsible for the turnover, and the Admirals in front court as Guerin feeds Mallory. Head fakes a 3, now launches. Too strong, weak side rebound, Josiah Bradley. Bradley out top to Mallory. Mallory to Van Acker in the corner. Back to Saish. Farragut needs to set things up. Brabson gives off to Robbie. Robbie working against Niezgoda, spins into a double team and threw it away. Just out of control. Talking with Coach Higgins post-game against Maryville and how well Robbie played in some aspects. You love his aggressiveness going to the basket and all, but sometimes that aggressiveness is a little bit out of control. Niezgoda, left side 3, good. Niezgoda with his second 3, and he's got 11, I believe, and it's a 3-point game, 34-31. Farragut by 3 with 1:45 to play in the first half. Robbie Guerin. Against the Hardin Valley zone, dribbling. Here comes Van Acker open in the lane. 14-footer, no good. And O'Neal with a rebound. Pretty good look. Right in the middle of that zone, Van Acker from 14 feet straight in front, but couldn't get the shot to go. And Hardin Valley in front court, a chance to tie with a 3. Tanner Grantham at the point, guarded by Brabson. Moves to the right elbow, gives off to Smith. Sharp down the lane, puts it up with the right hand and scores his first basket. So Hardin Valley's clawed back to make it a 1-point game. Just over a minute to go in the first half. Robbie Guerin, guarded by Justin Sharp, gives to Brabson, left side, guarded by O'Neal. Guerin posting, takes a bounce pass, working against Sharp, left the shot short. I think Robbie was anticipating some contact, didn't get the call. And Hardin Valley a chance now to take the lead. Grantham driving, left side, walked. Grantham had just made up his mind he was going to drive off that left side, and Farragut had him doubled, and he shuffled the feet, would have lost the ball out of bounds anyhow. Farragut's basketball, 40 seconds to play, leading by 1 here late in the first half. Robbie Guerin, Caleb Van Acker, Elisha Brabson, Josiah Bradley, and Saish Mallory on the floor for Coach Higgins. Sharp, Sonnenschein, Niezgoda, O'Neal, and Grantham for Coach Chambers. Hardin Valley not applying any pressure, so Guerin's dribbling the seconds away out near the timeline. We're under 15 to go. Brabson with the ball. In the middle it goes to Bradley. Bradley gives to Guerin. Guerin Floater, right side of the paint, too strong. Brabson a rebound, put back, won't go down. Bradley had the rebound, the ball's knocked loose. Bradley comes up with it, misses at the rim, and the horn sounds. Great effort by the Admirals, getting multiple opportunities, but they simply could not cash them in multiple times right underneath. And a game that we thought would be nip and tuck is exactly that here at intermission. Farragut goes to the locker room leading by 1, 34-33 after much of the first half, owning a fairly comfortable lead, as many as 10 points in the opening quarter at 22-12, led and at the quarter break 25-15. But here as at intermission, again, it's Farragut by just a single point, 34-33 over the visiting Hawks of Hardin Valley. We'll get a 2-minute break and return on the other side with a look at our first half numbers. You're listening to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
Shop Farragut wishes you and the entire Admiral Sports Nation much success and happiness this exciting season, and reminds you to shop Farragut all year long. Your Farragut retailers, restaurants, and service providers have worked hard to make your shopping easy and a bargain. Follow Shop Farragut on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to get all of the deals and discounts you need. Go Admirals!
WFIV 105.3 FM, Loudon, Knoxville, Oak Ridge.
This is I-105.
Group Love, live in concert. Healer Tour, April 13th at the Mill and Mine. New album, Healer, coming March 13th. Tickets are available now. Go to themillandmine.com for details and tickets, or call 866-468-3399. Don't miss Group Love, live April 13th at the Mill and Mine. Produced by AC Entertainment.
Hi, this is Dave from VT's Bakery. Hard to believe that 20 years ago we opened our little bakery in Farragut. Our promise then is the same promise we make today. We will offer only the finest handmade baked goods. Whether you come to one of the 7 farmers markets we attend each week, or come to our bakery in the Cole Shopping Center in Farragut, you will taste the quality. Come see, smell, and taste what's baking 20 years later at VG's Bakery. Handcrafted baked goods. Oh yeah.
Go Admirals, and best of luck to the student-athletes of Farragut High School from Travis Marine, your exclusive dealer for Cobalt boats, Coach Tri-Tunes, and Supreme Inboards. Hyperlight wake surf and wakeboards are in the pro shop, plus tubes, ski ropes, and more. Travis Marine now has off-season pricing on all boats and equipment, plus a full-service repair and parts center for all types of service needed. Travis Marine is Knoxville's only on-the-water boat dealer. You can play in their backyard anytime on Tedford Road off North Shore Drive. More at TravisMarine.com.
While we were away on a commercial break, Coach Jason Mayfield, recognized as the winningest head coach in Lady Admiral basketball history, presented a couple of plaques and, of course, pictures taken with the family and also with the team out there. So, again, our belated congratulations to Coach Mayfield as he achieved that mark with last Friday's win against Lenoir City, and adding to it tonight, as the Lady Admirals were victorious earlier by 15, 69-54, as they moved to 5-2 in the district. Hardin Valley slipping to 2-5 in district play. And here we are at halftime of our boys contest with the Admirals jumping out to a 25-15 lead at the end of the first quarter. Hardin Valley, though, with an 18-9 second quarter edge, and so it's a one-point game at the break, 34-33, Farragut leading. The Admirals had 7 first-half turnovers. 5 of those came in quarter number 2. Hardin Valley with 6 first-half turnovers, losing it on 3 occasions in both the first and second quarters. Looking at the individual scoring for the Hawks, Tanner Grantham with 4 points, 1 3-pointer, 1 of 2 from the line. Hudson Stokes, a single 3-pointer, his lone basket of the half. Justin Sharp with 2 points. Jack Niesgoda, 5 of 6 from the line, 2 3-pointers. He's got 11 to lead Hardin Valley. Nick Laconis, 1 of 2 from the line, 1 point for the sophomore. Skylar O'Neill, a pair of threes. He has 10 points. Avery Sonnenschein with 2 points for Hardin Valley, as the Hawks collectively shoot 7 of 10 from the foul line, and they hit 6 3-pointers, 4 different players knocking one down from long range. For Farragut, Jack Rapp, 3 points on a first quarter three-pointer. Robbie Guerin with 11. He's 3 of 4 from the foul line. Jack Carrasso, 0 of 2 from the line, 2 points for Carrasso. Isaiah Smith, 15 on 5 three-pointers. He was unconscious early on. Unfortunately, had to go to the bench when he picked up a second foul. And Saisha Maluri, I suppose, came in to replace Smith, and he promptly knocked down a three himself. Saisha's lone basket of the first half. So the Admirals had 7 three-pointers. Again, Isaiah Smith accounting for 5 of them. Maluri and Rapp with 1 apiece. And Farragut shoots 3 of 6 from the foul line, again, compared to Hardin Valley's 7 of 10. Again, it all adds up to a 1-point lead for Farragut here at intermission, 34-33. We'll get a 2-minute break and return with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
Pilot, wherever you are, we are right on your way. With that Pilot My Rewards card, you can save in so many ways. Every 6th cup of the freshest coffee in town is on us. Mayfield milk is always just $3.99. You'll always save 3 cents per gallon of gas. And we always have daily specials by downloading the Pilot app. Pilot, wherever you are, we're right on your way to the game.
It's 2020. Get the fast fiber internet you need to live it up in today's interactive online world. Order 300 meg internet and Freedom TV from TDS for just $70 a month. Save $360 over 1 year. Get a $100 bill credit, free installation, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Don't wait. Order now at tdstv.com/radio. Requires 2-year commitment. TDS fiber available in certain areas. Internet speeds are up to and not guaranteed. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
You've got dirt, grime, and French fries from last season tucked under your front seat. From the rush of work and play, you've even collected enough dog hair in your vehicle to make a winter coat. Truth be told, your car's a mess, but the memories created will last a lifetime. Pure Magic Car Wash helps you bring back the magic in your vehicle and in your life. Stop by any of our 5 area locations today or check us out at puremagiccarwash.com. Pure Magic Car Wash. Life happens in your car. Bring back the magic.
Shop Farragut wishes you and the entire Admiral Sports Nation much success and happiness this exciting season and reminds you to shop Farragut all year long. Your Farragut retailers, restaurants, and service providers have worked hard to make your shopping easy and a bargain. Follow Shop Farragut on Facebook, Twitter,
Nobody's
and
coming
Instagram
up here until after the game. Coach Higgins will come up here after the game, so have a seat.
Go Admirals.
Oh, okay. Eric Gerhardt back with you here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium at our WFIV studios, Dusty Street. Appreciate you joining us, whether on FM 105.3 WFIV, online at myi105.com, or this year, great new addition, the Booster Club's live stream website. You can watch the games just as you've been able to do for years with the football broadcasts. BDC Productions providing the video, and all you got to do, if you've got the bookmarked page as far as the live stream Booster Club's page, you can go to that. That's the same spot where the basketball telecasts or video streams are located. But another way to reach it, of course, is just go to FarragutAdmiralsBasketball.com. There's a prominent link for Listen Live, and that'll take you to the live stream page where you can watch as well as listen. It was an entertaining first half. Farragut leading Hardin Valley 34-33. The Admirals come in 3-3 in the district. Hardin Valley 4-2. So this is a big game at the halfway point of the district season for these two teams. You look at the District 4 AAA standings entering the night, and Maryville is 6-0, Bearden's 5-1, Hardin Valley 4-2, Farragut 3-3. So if the Admirals can hang on and get a win here tonight on their home floor, they'd move into 3rd place, owning obviously the head-to-head advantage against these Hawks. West, meanwhile, is 3-3. Heritage is 2-4. William Blunt's 1-5. Lenore City is 0-6. Earlier games tonight, the Lady Admirals with a 15-point victory, 69-54. Other girls District 4 finals that have been posted include Bearden winning, as one would expect, handily over West, 53-15, and Heritage tonight, really with a lopsided win at William Blunt between those two arch rivals, 62-39. Maryville and Lenore City, I have not seen an update, but suffice it to say Maryville should win that game. So we're just about set to get our second half started here at Farragut High School, and we've got games, of course, next week. Tuesday, Farragut will host Heritage, and a week from tonight, the Admirals will be at West High School. Those broadcasts start just before 6 o'clock as the girls tip at 6, and typically boys action follows at about 7:30. Want to quickly add while I'm thinking about it, we're coming up in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from tomorrow, it'll be the 8th annual Farragut High School Hall of Fame banquet. And you can call the school for more information, but you got Jennifer Bacco, Jessica Lang, Keely Miles, Stacy Seifert, and Kylan Scheidt, the girl honorees this year, inductees. For the boys, Ross Cox, Scott Dix, Barry Mauser, Matt Ramsey, and Brent Watts. Also coaches Tommy Farr and wrestling coach Richie Houston. So another great class, and that's coming up again 2 weeks from tomorrow. I think it's 5:30 is the start of that. Tickets should be $35 at the door, and you can also call the school in advance, get tickets ahead of time. Table of 8, if you have an interest in a table of 8, you get a cut rate deal there. The tickets are cheaper that way. So we are set to go. Third quarter underway here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Robbie Guerin with the ball right side for the Admirals. Looks inside to Van Acker, working around Sonnenschein on the baseline. Reverse layup is no good. Sonnenschein with the defensive board. Gives it up to Tanner Grantham. Grantham in front court's picked up by Farragut's Elisha Brabson. So the Admirals with Brabson, Van Acker, Smith, Guerin, and also out there for Farragut. Well, we got a 3 up, and I believe it was Niezgoda. I'm not sure. I was actually looking down. 13, Niezgoda. Thanks to my statistician here, Heath Butler, as Niezgoda knocks down the 3. And that gives Hardin Valley the lead by 2. And it's Niezgoda's third 3 of the ball game. 14 points for that young man. Farragut looking inside for Wallace, the starter here in the second half that I had not yet mentioned. Can't get it to him. Brabson gives to Van Acker, picks up his dribble on the right side, and his pocket pick. Grantham reaches in, makes the steal. Farragut with its 8th turnover. Grantham sets up the offense, gives to O'Neal left side, driving on Smith, shut down, turnaround jumper, tough shot, missed it. And then Farragut lost the ball out of bounds. Unforced turnover against the Admirals. Guerin lost a pass from Wallace out of bounds, and the Hawks will have it with Niezgoda originally was going to inbound it, but now they're going to have O'Neal do so. So Skylar O'Neal to trigger the ball in. Hawks leading 36-34 on a 3-pointer by Niezgoda to open the third quarter. Right side, Niezgoda got around Brabson, steps back for a 3, another good one. Niezgoda's got 4 of them tonight, 17 points. He's Hardin Valley's leading scorer, and suddenly Hardin Valley up 39-34. They jumped out to the lead at the outset of the game, 6-2, and they've established a similar lead here early in the third quarter after Farragut led by double digits a fair amount of the second quarter. And Hardin Valley forced another turnover. Van Acker had the ball knocked from his grasp by Justin Sharp, and in the pursuit for the ball, Farragut touched it last as it carries out of bounds. 3 turnovers for the Admirals in the first minute and 40 seconds of the third quarter, and it has resulted in the Hawks going from being down 1 to up 5, 39-34. Timeout on the floor for Coach Higgins as the Hawks, with all the momentum here early in the third quarter. Farragut yet to score. And Hardin Valley with a pair of 3s by Jack Niezgoda, while the Admirals have committed 3 turnovers here in quick succession. Hawks with the basketball. Coming out of the Farragut timeout. Grantham exchanging it back and forth with O'Neal. Grantham across the timeline, guarded by Brabson. Into the corner, right side to Sharp. Back to O'Neal. Moves closer, a little up and under move, missed the mid-range jumper. And Farragut with a box out, and as a result, Hardin Valley trying to get to the rebound commits a foul. Niezgoda becomes the first Hawk to pick up his second foul. First foul of the second half on either team. Into the ball game, Hudson Stokes for Hardin Valley. Let's see who he replaced. O'Neal. 5-point lead for Hardin Valley. Farragut with the basketball. Niskota goes for a steal, doesn't get it. Brabson moves to the free throw line, shoots an open 15-footer, but missed it. Niskota with the rebound. Into front court for Hardin Valley, Justin Sharp. Sharp inside for Sonnenschein, and it's thrown away. No-look pass, a little wide of the mark, may have caught his teammate by surprise, and it results in Hardin Valley's first turnover of the second half. Farragut in front court. Guerin, bounce pass to no one in particular. Robbie and Caleb not on the same page, and so the Admirals just give the ball right back to the Hawks. Ball sails out of bounds. Hardin Valley has it in front court. Grantham double teamed, gives off to Sharp. Sharp to Niskota, guarded by Smith. Into the lane, powers up a shot, no good. Ball's knocked around, and Van Acker does a good job knocking it from the grasp of Sonnenschein. Wallace comes up with the ball, fights through two defenders, gives to Guerin, down low to Van Acker. Quick shot, good. Good ball movement by the Admirals as Van Acker has his first bucket. And good effort all the way around on the other end, too, to clear the board and get the ball out of there. And here's a turnover as Grantham loses a handle on it. It's picked up by Farragut, given to Guerin. Guerin in front court to Smith. Left side three-pointer, no good. Guerin, a weak side rebound, drops it off inside for a shot that is blocked. Wallace's shot is blocked out of bounds, and Farragut retains possession. Nice defensive play by Hardin Valley. Good idea by Robbie, dropping it down a little bit closer to the basket to Jake Wallace. But his shot knocked out of bounds, and so now Guerin inbounds in the corner to Smith. Smith drives into the lane. Floater, good. Isaiah Smith attacking the basket, really, I think, for the first time tonight. Certainly one of the first times. His other baskets had all been threes, but nicely done, and it trims Hardin Valley's lead to 1, 39-38. Sharp. Nice look down low to Sonnenschein, who walked a mile, no call. He shuffled his feet big time taking that pass. They didn't call it, and Sonnenschein scores the layup. Farragut trailing by 3. Van Acker down the right side of the lane. Shot up off the window, no good. Knocked around, and out front it comes to Isaiah Smith. Smith to Robbie. Robbie left side driving. A little out of control, missed the shot, and may have taken a shot to the face. Play is stopped, or maybe Hardin Valley stepped out of bounds. I think Grantham maybe stepped out of bounds. So at first I thought they were, I'm not sure. So Guerin's shaken up. Trainer Jenny Massey out to take care of him. And he's helped off the floor. 41-38, Hardin Valley leading by 3 with 3:48 to play in the third quarter. Let's see whose ball this is. I don't know if the official was having words with Grantham because he didn't stop play when the whistle sounded for the injured Admiral, or if he stepped out of bounds with the ball. Apparently it was just because he was supposed to stop. So it's Hardin Valley's basketball. Farragut has checked into the ballgame. Carter Mayfield for Robbie Guerin. Carter's a sophomore. In rear court with the ball, Hudson Stokes gets it across the timeline to Grantham. Grantham into the corner. Right side three-pointer is going to be over everything by Justin Sharp. Farragut comes up with it. Carter Mayfield in front court for the Admirals. Pulls up just inside the top of the key. Gives to Brabson. Left side three. Good by Brabson. First basket of the ballgame for Elisha Brabson. And it ties the game at 41. And now in rear court, you've got to have an offensive foul. Absolutely. Justin Sharp was triple teamed and came out of there throwing elbows left and right and trying to clear out some space. He picks up the player control foul. Admirals had him surrounded in rear court, and it results in a player control foul and a turnover, and the Admirals will get it in a 41-41 game. Carter Mayfield at the point for Farragut with Robbie Guerin out. Mayfield picks up his dribble. Needs some help, gets it off to Smith, who's guarded by Stokes. Smith to Van Acker, three-pointer, top of the key. He was hammered after the shot, missed it, down low. Farragut was able to claim the rebound with Jake Wallace, and he's fouled on a follow attempt. Farragut has missed a lot of follow attempts in right at the rim. Foul is committed on by, I should say, Niskota It's his third and the team third of the second half. 3:03 to play third quarter. At the line, shooting 2 for Farragut, Jake Wallace. First free throw, in and out. No good. Nice-Goda is going to leave with those 3 fouls. They check into the ball game Laconis and looks like also entering the lineup Alan Sumner. I don't remember Sumner playing in the first half. I believe this is his first action. Second free throw by Wallace is short. Brabson gets a deflection, goes up with a shot that is blocked from behind by O'Neal, out of bounds, and Farragut's basketball. It will remain. So good job by the Admirals keeping it alive after the missed free throw. Carter Mayfield will inbound. And it comes to Smith, left side. Hardin Valley trying to not give him any breathing room, and so Smith drives baseline, and his shot swatted away by O'Neal. So Hardin Valley very aware of Smith's three-point shooting ability. So he's driven the ball the last couple of times he's had it, but nicely blocked that time. The lane comes wide open on the inbound, and Wallace lays it up and in off the assist by Carter Mayfield. 43-41, the Admirals lead by 2. They're pressing as Grantham, working against Mayfield, gets the ball across the timeline. O'Neal now has it, driving into the lane, took about 4 steps, but they call a push. They missed a couple of walks here of late. Sonnenschein got a pass under the basket and did a little buck dance. They didn't call that one, and O'Neal here took about 3 steps before he was pushed. The foul was called on, I believe, Wallace. Whoever it was on, O'Neal is shooting free throws, the first of which is up and good. First free throw of the night for the Hardin Valley senior. He's got 11, make it 12. Hits them both. .43 all. Carter Mayfield driving left side, then gives the ball back out top to Brabson. Brabson into the lane for Farragut. His pass deflected off a bunch of different players, and apparently last touch by Farragut. So Hardin Valley gets it as Farragut has now turned the ball over 5 times in this quarter. 2:21 to play in the third. 43 all. O'Neal in rear court, gives back to Grantham. Carter Mayfield and Caleb Van Acker applying some pressure. Across the timeline it comes to Laconis. Into the corner, now from the corner, inside to O'Neal. Misses a shot, grabs his own miss, goes back up with it, and scores. Skylar O'Neal's got 14. Good stick-to-itiveness by the senior from Hardin Valley. 45-43, Hawks by 2. Farragut in front court. Isaiah Smith, left side 3, good. Smith's got 20. They went for the steal, didn't get it, and that left Smith open from long range on the left wing, and he buries his 6th 3 of the ball game. 46-45, Farragut in front by 1. Pass comes in front court to Stokes. Stokes to the cutter, down low, but missing the layup. It was Laconis, and Farragut comes away with it as Jake Wallace clears the board, gives to Carter Mayfield. Mayfield in front court for the Admirals, pressured by Grantham of Hardin Valley. 1:25 to play in the third. Mayfield down the left side of the lane and tried to pass it off to Wallace, and I think threw it away. Yes, nobody touched it. Trying kind of to wrap that pass around the defender, but it was wide of the mark, and the Admirals with another turnover. Robbie Guerin returned to the bench, but he's not returned to the game. Left shaken up on a drive earlier in the quarter. Jack Rapp now into the ball game for Farragut. So it'll be Carter Mayfield, Jack Rapp, Caleb Van Acker, Isaiah Smith, and Jake Wallace. O'Neal with the ball in rear court, gets it ahead to Sumner. Sumner, cross-court pass goes to Stokes for a 3. Good. Hudson Stokes with his 2nd 3 of the ball game. And that moves Hardin Valley in front, 48-46. Rapp wide open, left corner for Farragut, short on a 3-point attempt. O'Neal, the long rebound. So 55 seconds to play in the third. Hardin Valley with the ball and a 2-point lead. Hawks are 4-2 in the district. Farragut's 3-3. Grantham guarded by Mayfield. Bounce pass on the baseline, and Laconis, for whatever reason, didn't shoot it. Maybe too deep under the basket. Instead, threw it away. Farragut on a break at the other end. Rapp's shot will not go down as it comes out of the cylinder, and here's Hardin Valley back the other way. O'Neal with a shot runner, no good, but he grabs his own miss and scores. Frantic action back and forth. O'Neal scores, And the Hawks lead by 4, 50-46. O'Neal scores on a stick back of his own miss to give the Hawks a 4-point lead. Carter Mayfield into the corner to Van Acker. 3 seconds to play. Caleb puts up a three. No good. And the horn sounds. And after 3, it'll be Hardin Valley with a 4-point lead over the homestanding Admirals, 50-46. We'll get a 1-minute break and return with fourth quarter action on the other side. You're listening to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
Ham and Goodies was opened in 1978 using old family recipes and only the finest ingredients. This little restaurant on North Shore Drive in Knoxville became more than just a bakery and a hot spot for a delicious lunch. It's been the taste destination for over 40 years. We offer delectable treats like our world-famous lemon cookies and homemade cakes. We're now open for breakfast and even offer catering. Come visit Ham and Goodies at their second location at Cedar Bluff. Ham and Goodies, where we believe that all things should be made with lots of love and butter.
Go Admirals, and best of luck to the student athletes of Farragut High School from Travis Marine, your exclusive dealer for Cobalt boats, Coach Tri-Tunes, and Supreme Inboards. Hyperlight wake surf and wakeboards are in the pro shop, plus tubes, ski ropes, and more. Travis Marine now has off-season pricing on all boats and equipment, plus a full-service repair and parts center for all types of service needed. Travis Marine is Knoxville's only on-the-water boat dealer. You can play in their backyard anytime on Tedford Road off North Shore Drive. More at TravisMarine.com.
Fourth quarter set to get underway here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, with the Admirals trailing the Hawks 50-46. Hardin Valley with a 17-12 edge in that third quarter as they go from being down 1 at halftime, 34-33, to up 4 heading to the fourth, 50-46. And Hardin Valley will have the first possession of the fourth quarter. The Admirals still without Robbie Guerin, as Niezgoda, left side for Hardin Valley, gives off to Stokes. He penetrates from the left wing, then gives out top to Sharp. Back to Stokes. Three-pointer, good. Stokes has got 3 3-pointers tonight, and that gives Hardin Valley the 7-point lead at 53-46. Carter Mayfield doubled out top, gives over to Jack Rapp. Rapp driving, right side, bounce pass into the left corner to Van Acker. Out top to Smith, lost a handle on the dribble. It's picked up by Sharp. Ahead to Niezgoda. Niezgoda driving to the basket, scores. So the Hawks capitalize on the turnover, and they go from being up 4 at the quarter break to quickly being up 9, 55-46. And Coach Higgins wants a timeout, as the Admirals, with their biggest deficit of the night, with 7:10 to play. It's a full timeout. We'll get a 30-second break and return on the other side with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
Pilot, wherever you are, we are right on your way. With that Pilot My Rewards card, you can save in so many ways. Every 6th cup of the freshest coffee in town is on us. Mayfield milk is always just $3.99. You'll always save 3 cents per gallon of gas, and we always have daily specials by downloading the Pilot app. Pilot, wherever you are, we're right on your way to the game.
Back here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, the Admirals using a timeout as they have seen what it was in the first half on multiple occasions, a double-digit lead. It was cut to 1 at halftime, trailing by 4 heading to the fourth, and then Hardin Valley comes out and scores the first 5 of the fourth, and suddenly the Hawks enjoying their biggest advantage of the night, 55-46. So it's Farragut's basketball, and still no Robbie Guerin. Carter Mayfield into the lane for the Admirals, penetrating, trying to get it to Rapp in the corner, and Hardin Valley reached out, deflected that pass out of bounds. Farragut's basketball, Jack Rapp, Carter Mayfield, Josiah Bradley back into the ball game, Saish Maluri, and Caleb Van Acker. I don't believe I'd mentioned him previously. Hardin Valley has Grantham on the ball out top in the hands of Carter Mayfield. Bounce pass goes to Van Acker left side, gives to Rapp in the corner, guarded by Sharp. Bradley takes a pass, gives to Mayfield. Mayfield penetrates, draws the defense, gives it off to Bradley. Bradley lays it up and in. Josiah Bradley with his first basket. Farragut's first basket of the fourth quarter, much needed bucket, and a nice assist from Carter Mayfield. Justin Sharp, right side for Hardin Valley, gives back out top to Tanner Grantham. Mayfield is on him defensively. So you got Grantham and Sharp, Niezgoda, Sonnenschein, and Stokes on the floor for Coach Chambers. And Hardin Valley, did they throw it away? No, Stokes saved it right in front of the student section, and Coach Chambers is going to use a timeout. 30-second timeout being used by Hardin Valley head coach Shane Chambers. Earlier, it was the Lady Admirals winning 69-54. Also tonight in girls action, Bearden defeated West 53-15. Heritage won at William Blount 62-39. I have not seen any in-progress updates posted where boys are concerned tonight, but those are your matchups. Hardin Valley here at Farragut, West visiting Bearden, Maryville at Lenore City, and Heritage and William Blount squaring off at the home of the Governors. Thursday nights here on I-105, join hosts Jeff Barbara and Sarah Perkle behind the barn with live music beginning at 8 o'clock from the Blue Tick Tavern in downtown Maryville. That's formerly Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria. Tune in for the first hour on I-105 or head to the Blue Tick in Maryville to catch the full 2-hour performance in person. That's behind the barn Thursday nights at 8 o'clock on Knoxville's independent radio, I-105. Hardin Valley with the basketball coming out of the timeout. Stokes to Grantham. Approaching 6 minutes to play, and the Hawks leading by 7. Grantham gets it at the free throw line, makes a move to the basket, missed the shot, but Sonnenschein with a rebound, gives it in the corner for a three that was halfway down for Stokes but came out. But another offensive rebound by Niezgoda, and the Hawks getting multiple cracks at it. They draw a foul and will have a couple of free throws. Bradley commits the foul, his second. And at the line, Jack Niezgoda, who is 5 of 6 from the foul line tonight. 19 points. He's Hardin Valley's leading scorer. Free throw short. Second toss for Niezgoda. Comes out. Van Acker with a rebound. Correction there on behind the barn. It's Wednesday nights. Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock. I misspoke. Let's change that up, I guess, last year maybe. Here's Hardin Valley as Farragut with a turnover on the break. Niezgoda takes a pass from Sharp and misses at the rim. Farragut's Van Acker with the ball, and he'll be tied up as players hit the deck. Possession arrow to the Admirals, who trail by 7, 55-48, with 5:24 to play. Hardin Valley with 3 fouls, Farragut with 2, so both teams a long ways away from the bonus. Here's Bradley shooting a 3, in and out. Rare three-point attempt by Josiah, rimmed out, but Farragut keeps it alive. Mallory into the left corner to Van Acker for a 3, in and out, and Hardin Valley comes away with a rebound. Niezgoda to the rebound, gives to Sharp. Sharp in front court, bounces it in the corner to Stokes, drives right baseline, pull-up jumper, no good. The Admirals fighting themselves for the rebound. And Hardin Valley is going to be apparently over the back or a push. Sonnenschein picks up the foul. His second, I think. Team fourth. Farragut checking into the game. Jake Wallace as well as Jack Carasso. Not that often that we see these two on the floor simultaneously. Bradley out of the ball game. Van Acker out of the ball game. Right side pass stolen away by Grantham. And Mayfield then, after seeing his pass picked off, collided with Grantham and is called for a foul. Carter checks out of the ball game. Farragut gets Guerin in, Jack Rapp in, Saish Mallory in, along with Wallace and Carasso, who were out there already. Sharp driving right side, And a blocking foul called on Farragut's Mallory, I think. Should be his first and the team fourth. From under his own basket, 4.5 minutes to play. Niezgoda gives in to O'Neal, gets it back in the corner. Three-pointer was blocked by Carasso. Loose ball picked up by Guerin. Guerin lead pass in front court to Rapp underneath the basket, lays it up and in. Jack Rapp with the bucket off a nice feed by Robbie Guerin just back into the ball game, and the Admirals cut the lead to 5. Right side pass, Stokes with it for Hardin Valley. Works off O'Neal's screen. Mallory stays with Stokes. Out top, Sharp driving on Rapp to Grantham on the baseline. Back it goes to Stokes for a three. Right wing, no good. Ball tipped out to Niezgoda. Hardin Valley retains possession. Midway through the fourth quarter, and the Hawks leading 55-50. Grantham at the point, guarded by Rapp. Not close enough, apparently, to initiate a count. Here's Grantham into the paint, bounces it to O'Neal. Down low, good look to Niezgoda, and he's fouled by Robbie Guerin. Nice pass by O'Neal. Interior passing by the Hawks. Guerin picks up the foul, his first, team fifth. At the line, Niezgoda missed a couple a moment ago. Prior to that, had been very solid, 5 of 6 from the line in the first half. Hits the first free throw here. He's got 20 points now to lead all scorers. Well, he and Isaiah Smith, both 20 points. Make it 21. Now he leads all scorers. Hits both free throws. Farragut in front court. Mallory, left corner three, short. Got his own rebound, though. Inside, threw it away. Over the top of Carasso. O'Neal with an easy steal. Farragut with another turnover. It's 16th of the night by my count. 57-50. Hardin Valley with a 7-point lead. 3:15 to play. Grantham inside to Sonnenschein, gives it up to O'Neal, rips a skip pass over right side to Niezgoda for a three. No good. The ball was tipped down low right to O'Neal, who's wide open under the basket, lays it up and in. He's got 18, and Hardin Valley now leads 59-50. Should match their biggest lead of the ball game. They led it 55-46, now 59-50. 2:45 to play. Robbie Guerin out top, driving down the left side of the lane, puts it up off the window, good, and they call a charge. Carasso out of the ball game. Josiah Bradley back in. Let's see, Mallory and Rapp out of the game. Brabson back in. Isaiah Smith. You got Guerin, Brabson, Smith, Bradley, and Wallace on the floor for Coach Higgins. Hardin Valley with the ball and a 9-point lead, 2.5 minutes to play. Driving the lane goes Sharp, and he scores. I thought Hardin Valley might want to use some clock, but Sharp explodes to the basket and scores, and now it's an 11-point lead, and Farragut just threw the ball away. Pass intended for Smith, but all he could do was heave it back in, and Hardin Valley comes up with it. So the Admirals with 5 turnovers in the quarter, trailing by 11 now, and Brabson called for a foul on a drive by Niezgoda. Brabson with his first foul, I believe. It's a team 7th. Hardin Valley's in the bonus, but this is a 2-shot situation for Niezgoda, who has hit 7 of 10, make it 8 of 11 from the foul line tonight. 22 points for Niezgoda, gunning for 23 and a 13-point lead, and he's got it. This one's just gotten away from the Admirals here in the second half. And it kind of started in the second quarter where they saw their double-digit lead cut to 1 at intermission. Left side, Brabson, 3, short. Ball deflected out of bounds, touched last by Farragut. Smith couldn't hang on to it. Kind of caught off guard when the ball ricocheted off of him down on the baseline. Karam's out of bounds, and Hardin Valley will get the basketball. Farragut goes for a steal in rear court, fouls instead, and that will send O'Neal to the line for 1-1 at the other end. O'Neal is 2 of 2 from the line tonight. And he's got a 1-and-1 situation here for the Hawks. 63-50. 64-50, and a bonus toss coming for Skylar O'Neal. O'Neal, good on both ends of the 1-and-1, and so he's got 20. Niezgoda's got 23. Farragut's leading scorer is Isaiah Smith with 20. Here's Robbie Guerin driving left side, and he's fouled on his way to the basket. They will call the personal on Sharp. I believe it's his third. So Robbie Guerin looking for his first points of the second half. 11 in the game. Free throw, no good. Robbie's now 3 of 5 from the foul line tonight. Farragut trailing by 15. Second toss, good. Got up and over the front of the rim. 12 for Robbie. Farragut trailing by 14. In it comes to Sharp, gives it back to O'Neal, who had inbounded it. Cross-court pass to Grantham, across the timeline to Niezgoda. Niezgoda attacks the basket, shot was missed. A lot of contact down there. Farragut's able to save the ball inbounds. Can't believe Hardin Valley shooting, up 14. Here's Smith, left side three, good! Isaiah Smith buries the three, he's got 23, and Farragut will use a timeout, but again, Niezgoda absorbed some contact on the drive to the basket. They could have called the foul, but there's been many instances tonight where on similar plays they have not. But with a comfortable lead, you would think Hardin Valley's more interested in burning clock. Instead, they took a quick shot. The rim spit it out, and the Admirals got a three at the other end from Isaiah Smith, his, 8th of the night. Excuse me, no, that's correct, 8th of the night. So it gets it back to a single-digit deficit. No, change that. It's 11. It's 65-54. Got my numbers transposed. An 11-point lead for Hardin Valley. The Hawks with the basketball. They're in the bonus. Two more fouls by the Admirals, and the Hawks will be in the double bonus. Farragut pressing. Ball comes into O'Neal. Gives it back to Sharp. His pass just does make it over to Grantham. Now Grantham being double-teamed in rear court, needs some help. Gets it ahead to Niezgoda across the timeline. This time he looks inside to O'Neal. Ball was knocked away, and here's Farragut with a steal. Brabson back the other way. Gives it off to Guerin. Guerin with a shot. Good, and he's fouled. The Hawks again went inside with the ball instead of pulling it out and eating some clock, and Farragut gets another turnover. And they score at the other end and a chance at a three-point play. So Guerin with the bucket, and now a chance for an and one. But first we're going to have a timeout. So now it is a 9-point game, 65-56. And with 1:08 to play, Guerin has a free throw to try to make it an 8-point game. But both teams taking a seat on their respective benches as Coach Chambers of Hardin Valley uses a full timeout. 65-56, Hardin Valley by 9. Farragut with a free throw coming up when we return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
Hi, this is Dave from VG's Bakery. Hard to believe that 20 years ago we opened our little bakery in Farragut. Our promise then is the same promise we make today. We will offer only the finest handmade baked goods. Whether you come to one of the 7 farmers markets we attend each week, or come to our bakery in the Cole Shopping Center in Farragut, you will taste the quality. Come see, smell, and taste what's baking 20 years later at VG's Bakery. Handcrafted baked goods. Oh, yeah.
Back here at Farragut High School, coming out of the Hardin Valley timeout, Robbie Guerin steps to the line looking to complete a three-point play that would pull the Admirals to within 8 with 1:08 to play. Shot, no good. Rebounded away by Sonnenschein of Hardin Valley. Gives off to O'Neal. O'Neal gives it up to Sharp. Across the timeline, pass comes to Grantham. Grantham right side to O'Neal. He's going to shoot, I thought for a second. No, he threw it away. Cross-court pass. It looked like a shot. Instead, he decided to pass it cross-court, and Hardin Valley is giving Farragut every opportunity in the world to get back into this game. Can the Admirals capitalize? Robbie Guerin in front court. Farragut needs to play with some purpose here. Guerin, right side, Brabson. Brabson drives into the lane, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul and a blocking foul called on Hardin Valley. It's going to be a tough shot for Brabson. He's kind of bailed out by the block of O'Neal. Hardin Valley, though, doing a good job defending the three-point line, and so Farragut had to drive the basketball, and Brabson fouled will have a couple of free throws. It's a 9-point deficit for the Admirals as Brabson puts up the toss and misses it. 2 straight misses for Farragut at the free throw line. Brabson, 3 points in the ball game. His second toss is up and good. He hits 1 of 2. Josiah Bradley into the ball game for Jake Wallace. Back into the ball game for Hardin Valley. Hudson Stokes replaces Avery Sonnenschein. So Farragut's got it down to 8, but only 43 seconds remain. Farragut pressing. Ball comes into Sharp. Nearly, it is stolen away. Van Acker with a steal in rear court. Fouled on his way to the basket. The shot would not go down. Hung up there on the rim for a couple of seconds. Came off. And so no and one. Instead, 2 free throws coming for Van Acker as again Hardin Valley with another turnover. Leaving the door wide open for the Admirals. Can they kick it down? Van Acker with a free throw. Good. First free throw of the night for the senior, Caleb Van Acker, and he converts it. He's got 3 points. It's a 7-point game. 39 seconds to play. Farragut gets Wallace up off the bench. He reports to the scorer's table. Van Acker knocks down both free throws. So the Admirals, after trailing by 15 at 65-50, have scored 9 straight. 39 seconds to play. Down 6. Double on Grantham in rear court. Gives it off to O'Neal. Ahead to Farragut with a steal. It's taken away by Van Acker, but now he throws it away, and Hardin Valley's got the ball back, and O'Neal's going to be fouled. Van Acker came up with a steal at midcourt as he took the ball away from Niezgoda, but then the ball intended for Brabson thrown too far out in front of him, and Farragut gave it back to the Hawks. Foul then committed, and O'Neal will shoot 1 and 1 at the other end. From here on in, 29 seconds to play. The Hawks are in the double bonus, but this is a 1 and 1. The last 1 and 1 for Hardin Valley, and it's Skylar O'Neal with a free throw, no good. I think Farragut moved positions on the side of the lane, and that's a lane violation. And they're going to get another opportunity on the 1 and 1. So a crucial miss on a 1 and 1. Farragut was going to have the basketball, but they shifted positions on the lane without Hardin Valley having anybody alongside the lane to rebound. And now O'Neal getting a second opportunity, a reprieve, hits the free throw and earns himself a bonus toss. 21 points for O'Neal. Crucial mistake for the Admirals. Could have had the ball down 6 with half a minute to play, a 2-possession game. Instead, O'Neal gets another chance and cans both ends of a 1 and 1. 22 for him. 8-point lead for Hardin Valley. Farragut in front court. Robbie Guerin with the ball. Takes it right to the basket. Can't score with the left hand. Was fouled on his way to the bucket. Let's see, is this a 1 and 1 or a 2? And Sharp apparently has fouled out of the game. I guess. I think that was the indication from the official. Sharp has fouled out of the game. Junior will leave the game with 4 points. He'll be replaced in the Hardin Valley lineup by sophomore Ty Gentry. So Guerin, it's a 1 and 1. It's the indication now from the officials. It's a 1 and 1. 14 points for Robbie tonight. Free throw, good. Bonus toss coming for the Farragut senior. 7-point game again. Trying to make it 6. A 2-possession game with 23 seconds to play. Guerin's toss, too strong. Rebounded away by Niezgoda. Ahead to Gentry. It's a run out for the Hawks. Gentry with a layup, good. Gentry scores uncontested at the other end. And it's a 9-point lead for Hardin Valley. Farragut quickly in front court. Wallace, three-pointer is going to be good by Wallace. Jake Wallace with a three, 6.4 seconds to play. And it's a 6-point game, 69-63. So Farragut missed a free throw on one end, and Hardin Valley got out on the break at the other. Gentry scored to push the lead out to 9. Farragut comes back with a three by Jake Wallace, his first of the night. 69-63, but only 6.4 seconds remain as the Admirals use a timeout. Hardin Valley jumped out to an early lead in this ball game, but Farragut answered quickly and established a 10-point lead at the end of the first quarter, 25-15. They led by double digits a fair amount of the second quarter, but Hardin Valley with a nice run as the half wound down to pull to within one at halftime. Farragut up 34-33. The Hawks then came out strong to start the second half, outscored Farragut 17-9 in the third to open up a 50-34 lead. And Farragut has been climbing uphill. 50-46 lead, 4-point game heading to the fourth. Opened up a 9-point lead at 55-46, led by as many as 15 at 65-50. And Farragut has gotten it down to 6, but again, only 6 seconds remain. O'Neal running the baseline against a Farragut press, gets the ball into Stokes. Farragut grabs and fouls Stokes. 5.1 seconds remain as the foul is committed by by Robbie Guerin on Hudson Stokes. So Stokes will shoot the double bonus. The first one is no good. 2-possession game, 5.1 seconds to play. If Stokes hits this one, even the miracle is out of reach. He misses it. Farragut across the timeline. Wallace shoots a three, puts it up from the top of the key. No good, and the horn sounds. And Hardin Valley with the victory, 69-63, as the Hawks move to 11-7 overall, 5-2 in the district, and Farragut drops to 11-11 overall, 3-4 in the district. As Hardin Valley with a good second half performance, and the rally began again, as I was just detailing a moment ago, late in the second quarter when they trimmed Farragut's 10-point advantage down to 1 by halftime. That momentum carried over into the second half, and the Hawks will win it tonight by 6. Again, the final score, 69-63. We'll step aside, get a break for our sponsors, and return to take a look at the final numbers on the other side. You're listening to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
WFIV 105.3 FM.
Coach Higgins sometimes comes
Knoxville,
up. We may need
Seymour.
to come back.
This is
If he doesn't come up, then I'm going
I-105.
to go ahead and
You've
compile
got
the
dirt,
numbers here.
grime, and French fries from last season tucked under your front seat. From the rush of work and play, you've even collected enough dog hair in your vehicle to make a winter coat. Truth be told, your car's a mess, but the memories created will last a lifetime. Pure Magic Car Wash helps you bring back the magic in your vehicle and in your life. Stop by any of our 5 area locations today or check us out at puremagiccarwash.com. Pure Magic Car Wash. Life happens in your car. Bring back the magic.
Not sure what you want for lunch or dinner? Let me suggest
Hey,
Mamma
Dusty,
Mia
bring it back
cuisine for
after
Italian or
this.
Mediterranean cuisine that is sure to please. Choose from fresh salads, pizzas and calzones, sandwiches or subs, pastas, or one of Mamma Mia's Mediterranean selections like shawarmas, the shish kebabs, or samosa. No order is complete without a mouth-watering appetizer. Dine in, takeout, or delivery. It's Mamma Mia cuisine. Amazing food, fast delivery, even catering. Call today for details and special offers. 865-357-FOOD. That's 865-357-FOOD for Mamma Mia cuisine.
Back here at Farragut High School, where tonight the Admirals and Hawks split a pair. The Lady Admirals got the win earlier, 69-54. The Farragut boys fall in the nightcap here, 69-63, as the Admirals saw a 10-point first half lead cut to 1 at halftime, and then Hardin Valley kind of riding that late second quarter momentum into the second half. They get the win 69-63. Nice comeback effort by the Admirals there down the stretch because they let it get to as many, I believe, as 15 points at 65-50. Closed within 6 on a couple of occasions, but couldn't get any closer, and the Hawks hold on for the 6-point victory 69-63. I'm joined now by Coach John Higgins. And Coach, the second half there just I don't know. Hardin Valley just seemed to be sort of the aggressor there at the outset, and that sort of seemed to set the tone perhaps for the second half.
You know, it's a little disappointing, Eric. I'll be honest with you. We, we got outworked tonight. Take your hats off to Hardin Valley. They played hard. They outworked us, really in all facets of the game. They were really, really, really tough to handle on the boards,
right.
Offensive boards. Right, they were really tough to handle on the offensive boards. I thought they played pretty big. Their big guys played pretty big. I mean, Skylar had 22. Niesgoda had 23. We got outworked tonight. We didn't bring our best effort defensively and on the boards, and that's on me to correct.
You're halfway through the district season here. This is kind of the turning point. You played all of your District 4 opponents once, and one more time to go here in the coming weeks leading into the district tournament. Thoughts about what this team needs to do better at this point as you're 3-4 the first time through against district opponents. You got a chance to see all of these teams one more time. Thoughts on sort of where you're at here and what you hope to see the team accomplish, I guess, as you head towards the postseason.
Eric, I think we'll be much better off when we can actually put a full game together, right? And we can get consistency from everybody that's out there that's playing. I think I touched on this a few games ago. We're just real inconsistent. We have too many guys that are inconsistent on a night-to-night basis. We need to find some level of consistency between guys that are playing and guys that, when they get their opportunity, going out there and making things happen. And, I want to see us play with some fire, some heart, some energy, some effort. We're not the biggest team.
Right.
And I feel like there's very little games in which we're battling, as smaller teams should do. It's like we almost succumb or we're defeated in the sense that, well, hey, these guys are bigger than us, so we're just going to let them do what they're supposed to do. And we don't rely on our technique and our practice habits with box outs. I tell them all the time, you guys still think you can out-jump these big guys. You can't. We need to put bodies on guys and keep them off the glass, because I think that's where a lot of that starts. The really good teams are really, really good inside. And it doesn't mean you have to have a big guy inside scoring all the baskets, but you've got to control the paint on rebounds and defensively, and right now we're not doing that.
Certainly tonight, I don't keep the rebounding numbers, but certainly tonight I would think that Hardin Valley had a decided edge on the board, and certainly second and third shot opportunities would have gone their way decisively.
It's, if you can go back and look at all of our losses here in the last month or so of the season, it's all kind of pretty much been the same MO. We're playing bigger teams that just cream us on the boards, and we really have no answer. Aside from maybe the AE game over Christmas, that's about the only team that we played that we weren't just physically smaller than. It's all been the same, it's been the same MO. We're getting creamed on the boards, and that's leading to second and third chance opportunities for the other team, and then it costs us. You look at down there, right there at the end, I told my coaches on the bench, we cut it to 7. We get a steal, and we throw it away. Right? We throw it away. So instead of it being 5, right, we foul a guy, he goes to the line, misses the first shot. So actually I think it was 6. He misses the first shot. Instead of grabbing the rebound, we have a lane violation.
Right.
He makes both shots at the other end. Right. And so now it's an 8-point game. At a chance in which I think we were down 4, as a matter of fact. We could be down 1, right? We could have been down 1 point. We were sitting there talking about that on the bench. It's just small things like that.
Right.
We're doing too many things that get us beat on a night-to-night basis, and we need to try and figure that out.
Like you say, unable to sort of complete some of those plays, but the team did continue to battle there in the fourth quarter because, again, down 15, you made some plays. You created some turnovers, hit some shots. Unfortunately, missed some 1-and-1s. I think 2 maybe front ends, perhaps, if I'm remembering right. Certainly 1 missed a 1 in. Like you say, you gave Hardin Valley a reprieve on a missed 1-and-1. but and threw the ball back to him after you got a steal. But again, did cut from a 15-point deficit down to a 6, but just unable to finish it because you couldn't kind of like finish plays. But Coach, I know tough night, and I appreciate you coming up and talking with us after a tough outcome. But wish you the best and look forward to next week. You got Heritage here, so another home game followed by West a week from tonight. That'll be on the road. Wish you the best coming up, and the remainder as we hit the half point of the season here, of the district season, the remainder of the district schedule.
That's right. Thanks, Eric.
Thank you, Coach. John Higgins coming up and chatting tonight. His team, like he said, if you put together a complete game, that's what he wants to see. You could definitely say there were times tonight where the Admirals looked good. In some phases, they looked good there late when they fell behind, and Hardin Valley was helping them out. I would question Hardin Valley's shot selection and just strategy in the waning minute or so. But Farragut was able to create some turnovers, get some rebounds, get out in transition, get some baskets, get fouled. But again, they missed some free throws themselves, and just could not overcome what had become a very sizable fourth quarter deficit, down 15 on a couple of occasions. Battled back to get it to 6, but could get no closer. And the Hawks with the victory as they move to 11-7, 5-2 in the district now is Hardin Valley. Farragut 11-11 overall, 3-4 in district play. And again, our thanks to Coach Higgins coming up and sharing his thoughts on a disappointing night. Whole lot easier to come up and chat when you're on the winning side, right side of things, and certainly when you didn't kind of see one get away from you in the second half the way it did here tonight for the Admirals. We'll get one more break and return on the other side. Give me an opportunity to get together all of the final numbers. We'll present those to you when we return and put a wrap on the broadcast. You're listening to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on I-105.
WFIV 105.3 FM, Loudon, Knoxville, Maryville. This is I-105.
Pilot, wherever you are, we are right on your way. With that Pilot My Rewards card, you can save in so many ways. Every 6th cup of the freshest coffee in town is on us. Mayfield milk is always just $3.99. You'll always save 3 cents per gallon of gas. And we always have daily specials by downloading the Pilot app. Pilot, wherever you are, we're right on your way to the game.
When Mom became unable to care for herself, I couldn't always be there. I chose home care assistance because it was the only option that made sense. She's done so much for me, I wasn't going to put my mom in a home.
So Kim called Home Care Assistance at 865-851-9730.
Mom's caregiver gives her great one-on-one care and the lifestyle she deserves, right in her own home.
Hourly live-in service available. For a free in-home assessment, call 865-851-9730. 865-851-9730. Or log on to homecareassistanceknoxville.com.
Go Admirals, and best of luck to the student athletes of Farragut High School from Travis Marine, your exclusive dealer for Cobalt boats, Coach Tri-Tunes, and Supreme boards. Hyperlight wake surf and wakeboards are in the pro shop, plus tubes, ski ropes, and more. Travis Marine now has off-season pricing on all boats and equipment, plus a full-service repair and parts center for all types of service needed. Travis Marine is Knoxville's only on-the-water boat dealer. You can play in their backyard anytime on Tedford Road off North Shore Drive. More at TravisMarine.com.
Hi, this is Dave from VT's Bakery. Hard to believe that 20 years ago we opened our little bakery in Farragut. Our promise then is the same promise we make today. We will offer only the finest handmade baked goods. Whether you come to one of the 7 farmers markets we attend each week or come to our bakery in the Kohl's Shopping Center in Farragut, you will taste the quality. Come see, smell, and taste what's baking 20 years later at VG's Bakery. Handcrafted baked goods. Oh, yeah.
You've got dirt, grime, and French fries from last season tucked under your front seat. From the rush of work and play, you've even collected enough dog hair in your vehicle to make a winter coat. Truth be told, your car's a mess, but the memories created will last a lifetime. Pure Magic Car Wash helps you bring back the magic in your vehicle and in your life. Stop by any of our 5 area locations today or check us out at PureMagicCarWash.com. Pure Magic Car Wash. Life happens in your car. Bring back the magic.
Eric Gerhardt back with you here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Dusty Street back at our WFIV studios behind the camera. Brandon Campbell, BDC Productions, providing the video stream. If you go to FarragutAdmiralsBasketball.com, click on the link there for the live broadcast. That'll take you to the Booster Club's website where you can watch as well as listen this season to the District 4 AAA action involving the Admirals and Lady Admirals. Earlier, the Farragut girls with a victory, 69-54. As they moved to 5-2 in the district, Hardin Valley falling to 2-5. In the nightcap, it was the Hawks with the victory, 69-63. Farragut led 25-15 at the end of the first quarter. Hardin Valley trimmed it to a 1-point Farragut lead at halftime, 34-33. Hawks in front by 4, heading to the fourth, 50-46. And in the final quarter, Hardin Valley with a 19-17 edge. The lead grew to as many as 15. Farragut got it down to 6, but no closer as Hardin Valley wins by 6, 69-63. I had the Hawks this evening with 14 turnovers and Farragut with 19 turnovers. Tanner Grantham for Hardin Valley, 1 3-pointer, 1 of 2 from the line, 4 points for the Hardin Valley junior. Hudson Stokes with 3 3-pointers, 0 of 2 from the line. He finished with 9 points. Ty Gentry with 2 points. Justin Sharp with 4 points. Jack Niezgoda, 9 of 12 from the foul line, 4 3-pointers. He had 23. Nick Laconis, 1 of 2 from the line, 1 point for the Hardin Valley sophomore. Skylar O'Neill, 6 of 7 from the line, 2 3-pointers. He finished with 22. And Avery Sonnenschein with 4 points. Hardin Valley, 17 of 25 from the foul line, 68%, and they had 10 3-pointers. Again, Niezgoda hit 4 of them, Stokes 3, and O'Neill a pair, as well as Tanner Grantham knocking down 1 back in quarter number 1. So 10 3-pointers tonight for Hardin Valley. And again, they got to the line 25 times and hit 17 of them. For Farragut, Jack Rapp, 5 points included in his total, a 3-pointer. Robbie Guerin was 5 of 9 from the line. He finished with 15 points. Caleb Van Acker, 2 of 2 from the line. He had 4 points. Jack Wallace, 0 of 2 from the line. He finished with 5 points. Included in his total, a 3-pointer. Elisha Brabson also had a 3-pointer. Brabson 1 of 2 from the line as he finished with 4 points. Jack Carasso 0 of 2 from the line. He had 2 points this evening. Isaiah Smith leads Farragut with 23 points tonight. He knocked down 7 3-pointers, hit his first 5, I believe, before missing 1. But again, 23 points for Isaiah Smith tonight. The Farragut sophomore leads the Admirals in scoring. Saish Maluri with a single basket, a second quarter 3-pointer. And Josiah Bradley rounds out Farragut's scoring this evening with 2 points. The Admirals had 11 3-pointers, Smith hitting 7, and then 4 different Admirals knocking down 1 apiece from long range. Farragut was just 8 of 17 from the foul line, 47%. So Hardin Valley got there more frequently, 25 attempts for Hardin Valley from the line to Farragut's 17, and they outscored the Admirals at the line by 9, 17-8, as they win by 6, 69-63. And as Coach Higgins and I were discussing in the previous segment, certainly if there was anything statistically that you really wanted to point to as the difference in this game, it's a stat that I'm not able to keep doing the broadcast solo, but rebounding. And there's no doubt the Hawks won the battle of the boards and won decisively second and third shot opportunities tonight, enough so that they were able to get the victory 69-63. So they're 11-7 are the Hawks overall, 5-2 in the district, and Farragut 11-11 overall, and now 3-4 in district play. These teams have reached the midpoint of the regular season, and it'll be Farragut playing these District 4 opponents for a second time in the weeks to come, beginning with Tuesday night's matchup here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium as Farragut hosts Heritage. A week from tonight, the Admirals will travel over to West High School. I was going to look and see if perhaps there were any other boys' finals that were posted tonight. Again, the Lady Admirals won 69-54. Bearden's Lady Bulldogs won earlier in convincing fashion, unsurprisingly, against West 53-15. William Blunt fell at home tonight to Heritage. Lady Mountaineers with the victory 62-39. Maryville, I never did see a final posted on Maryville and Ore City, but certainly Maryville should win that contest on the girls' side of things. And then, let's see, boys action. West tonight was competitive with Bearden, but it is Bearden getting the victory 69-60 at the Doghouse. as Bearden prevails over the Rebels of West. Maryville tonight defeats Lenoir City 78-54. And Heritage and William Blount don't have a final or score posted on that one as of yet. But Maryville with the win. Not surprisingly, the Rebels had not lost in district play, so they're now 7-0. Lenoir City with the loss at home to Maryville drops to 0-7. Bearden, meanwhile, staying one game back of Maryville with their 69-60 win over West. So the Bulldogs are now 6-1. West drops to 3-4. Hardin Valley, of course, here with the victory, 69-63. That allows the Hawks to move into, well, they were already in third place, but sort of for the time being, better control that position in the District 4 standings as they're now 5-2. So Maryville 7-0, Bearden 6-1, Hardin Valley with the victory tonight's 5-2, Farragut and West both losing, so they're both 3-4 for the time being. The Admirals own the tiebreaker, having won over West in the district opener here back in December. And then you've got Heritage coming into the night 2-4, playing at William Blount tonight, which is 1-5. Lenoir City having dropped to a game to Maryville tonight. They're 0-7. So that's a look at the, as best we can, update of the District 4 boys AAA standings. And again, it'll be the Admirals on Tuesday night hosting the Heritage Mountaineers. Next Friday, Farragut goes to West. We'll have both of those games for you here on FM 105.3 WFIV, online at myi105.com, or on the Booster Club's live stream page, which the easiest way to find is just go to FarragutAdmiralsBasketball.com, click on the live game link. That'll take you to the website where you can watch, just as you've been able to for a number of years, the football video streams presented by BDC Productions. So Farragut's girls win 69-54. The boys fall to Hardin Valley in our nightcap 69-63. For Dusty Street, back at our WFIV studios, for Brandon Campbell behind the camera, I'm Eric Gerhardt saying thanks so much for listening. We wish you a good night, a safe and enjoyable weekend.
Pilot,